Hello Pisces, my name is Jason. Thank you for visiting my channel. This is your general tarot reading for February 2019. I hope January was a good one for you. Okay, this is a general reading, so it could be about love, career, any questions at the forefront of your mind. If you find that this reading is not resonating for you, check out your moon and rising sign readings. I'm pretty sure one of those will be pretty spot on for you, or may even add to fill in some pieces. But for now, Pisces, you go into February with the Five of Wands. Okay, so perhaps there's a little conflict around you, but I'm feeling the conflict is more about squabbling and perhaps people are a little bored. So perhaps there's something in your environment which sort of is facilitating this kind of people squabbling for the sake of it, some egos rather than any real issues. Maybe could be some family members, for example, just maybe some younger children just pushing the envelope a little, something like that I'm feeling, okay? But we'll clarify this. Okay, what's crossing you? You have the High Priestess. Okay, so there's a lot of intuition. You're almost feeling quite psychic at this stage, I'm thinking, and you may be picking up messages which you're picking up some negative vibes from someone, and you can't quite figure out why. Perhaps they've got a secret that you don't know about, or don't know. We'll have a look. Okay, you have, for your conscious goal, you have the Hanged Man. Okay, so you want to look at something with a new perspective, and you're trying to see the bright side of something or another side of a situation or a person. Okay, you've figured out that the way you've been approaching something hasn't been working, and so now you're just taking a bit of a break. You don't seem to be in a hurry, but you do want an answer to come to you. And so you see this person here with the almost like a light bulb behind their head. That seems what you're waiting for at the moment. So you're not in a hurry here. This person doesn't look uncomfortable, but you're waiting for that light bulb moment, which is going to bring you your next big idea or help you see something in another way. Okay. In your unknown influence position, you have the Two of Swords, and so there is a decision you need to make, and you don't have all the information you need. So there's a bit of mystery in this reading for you, Pisces. There's a decision you need to make. You don't really want to make it until you've got all the info, but it looks like you're not going to get all the info. You're trying to protect yourself here. The good thing about this, I'm feeling, is that you've just navigated your way across that water, I'm feeling, and you've just made it to land, and it's like, okay, I've made it here, now what? Okay, so it might actually be a good position to be in, even though it may be a little bit intimidating, not knowing which way you want to go yet without having all that info. So it's looking, a fair bit of mystery here. It looks like there's some waiting for something, perhaps waiting for a secret to come out or for some information to come to you, Pisces. In the recent past, you have the Magician energy. So the Magician has all the tools at his disposal. If you have a look at the Magician's table here, he has the cup, the sword, the wand, the pentacle, everything this Magician needs to manifest and create and bring down from the heavens to the earth what he wants to. So it looks like you've just had a really good spell of something, a really good, a real satisfying sense of achievement that you've just had, and you're trying to build on that somehow, but you're feeling like you can't go any further until a couple of other things. There's like a roadblock for you somehow. Your future. Okay, future influence. You have the Strength card. Now, the Strength card can represent a Leo in your environment, or a Leo who may enter your environment. Could also represent your energy, which will be a certain calmness, but calmness with a feeling of strength and knowing yourself underneath that all. Okay, so it's also compassion. So perhaps you'll be offering someone or showing compassion to someone less fortunate than you, I'm feeling. So perhaps there's someone in your midst or in your environment who might need a helping hand, and you, I'm feeling that you might be helping them without any expectation of anything in return. But I'm just trying to piece together here for you how this might make a story for you. We'll see. Your talents. What talents are you bringing to this situation here? You have the World card. Okay, so a new chapter has begun. New chapter's about to begin, and you've created this. You have grown to such a level now that you're ready to turn the page and start a new chapter of your life. You have a new awareness about yourself, something that a couple of months ago you didn't have, and now you are really seeing this. And now that you've seen it, you're feeling protected. You're feeling some divine protection. If you have a look, the dancer here is protected by that wreath around them. Okay, so it's like they can dance. There's freedom there. And a new start, and this new awareness of yourself has opened some doors for you somehow, and you're feeling compassionate, and you're feeling as though the future is bright, and you have what it takes. It's just that you maybe you're waiting for some strategy or something for whatever this is. I'm still not picking up what this is, what the main idea is. If it's resonating for you, you'll know what it is. And your environment. Okay, so the way you see the world, the way the world sees you, and the way you see your place in the world. And this is the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups talks about celebration. It's a card of feeling good, of having a common purpose and reaching a common goal. So you are in this really nice energy at the moment, Pisces, of having achieved something. You're waiting for the next thing to begin, and you're ready for the next thing. You may be working with others, but there's definitely a feeling of celebration here, or recognition of your talents somehow, that you have made a certain rank, maybe you've reached a certain level somehow in something. Your fears, hopes and fears, you have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is a card of holding on to something. Okay, usually holding on to material things. So perhaps you're a little bit worried about needing to invest in something materially, financially, emotionally. You are not sure yet how much to invest in something, how much of yourself you should give. And I don't know why that is yet. It's probably because it's something new and there are still too many unanswered questions there for you, I'm feeling. The result, you have the outcome at the end of February, or the end of this a project or whatever it is that's going on here. You have the Temperance card, which represents balance. It also says that you may be cooperating with someone, compromising to find an easy way, a way which flows for everyone. And it looks like you might be finding that at the end of it here. Once this information is revealed to you, so let's try and clarify now. We'll have a look at this Five of Wands. What is this Five of Wands about? Is there some bickering going on because of boredom? Are there bored people around you? Maybe have you outshone somebody? Let's have a look. What is this bickering? I'm not feeling that it's involving you. It just might be around you, Pisces. It's about ego, people having their power struggles, maybe. Okay, let's clarify the Five of Wands for Pisces. Why is the Five of Wands here? I'll take that one there. And we have the Sun card. Okay, so you've just come across a lot of luck. People are seeing you really shining, Pisces, and I think they might be a little jealous of you or envious, or perhaps some people think that, I'm getting a feeling of sour grapes here. So you've had some really good success, which you deserve because you've really made something work using your talent, your raw talent and skills. And there are other people out there a little jealous about that. There could be one person or it could be a group of people, but you are feeling totally justified in what you've done and how you've operated, and it looks like there's just some sour grapes there, but it's looking really like you deserve this success which is coming to you. Okay, now with the High Priestess crossing you, sometimes we work against our intuition and we don't do what we feel is right. And I'm just feeling that in this case, perhaps you're working against your intuition, maybe trying to push something too quickly without knowing everything. I'm getting the feeling you just need to let things flow a little bit. Don't try and push too much. So really listen to what your intuition is telling you here, and whatever happens, don't go against it. You know what I'm saying? You know who is on your side, who is with you and who is against you, and the people you can rely on for support for whatever this is. Okay, let's have a look at the Hanged Man. Why is the Hanged Man here as a conscious goal? So you're looking for this great idea, Pisces. What is this great idea about? Please clarify the Hanged Man for Pisces. Ace of Swords. You want to get something started. You want a clear run at something, okay? That's what you want, and there's just a little bit of information which you still need to use to piece together. But the Ace of Swords, once you've got it, this is going to be it's like a clear run for you, okay? The light bulb moment. And so when I'm seeing this Hanged Man here looking for his light bulb moment, and that's going to come. The universe is going to give you clarity and a new start. Look at this nice clear thinking, clear run. So it's like a straight run to the finish line almost is what I'm picking up there. A clear idea, so finally you will know exactly what it is that you're looking for somehow, what the goal is. So it's like you have a strategy, but you don't know what the end goal is yet, but you know the direction somehow. You'll know what I'm talking about if this is for you. Okay, let's have a look and find out why is this Two of Swords here. Why is the Two of Swords here for Pisces? What's the Two of Swords here for Pisces? What needs to be uncovered here? What's this decision about that needs to be made? Okay, you have the Hermit card. Okay, so the Hermit card talks about going within and asking yourself those hard questions sometimes about whether you're on the right path or not. Okay, so because this is clarifying the Two of Swords, I'm getting the idea that one of these ways might have some benefits for you, but it might not spiritually satisfy you. And so you'll be asking yourself the best way, the best decision to make, whether it's what your soul wants or whether it's going to pay off in the short term. So maybe something like taking a job with good money, but not really your kind of thing, or versus something else, or it might be like a relationship where you choose the good looking person over the one who's going to give you that satisfaction, the real warmth that you want. That kind of thing. I'd like to clarify that again. Why is it? Please clarify the Hermit, the Two of Swords for Pisces. Okay, the World card. Okay, so again, it's like a sense of awareness, a new opening for you. And this is really good news. I'm feeling this is like there's something around you. If you follow your intuition and don't go against it, so there's something about this card here. Just really go with what you really believe. Okay, so you've got this card really is about intuition. You've got the Hermit, which is asking you to really look inside yourself. This Two of Swords is asking you to make the right decision for yourself. And you've got the World card here saying this is a new chapter for you, okay? A new way of thinking, of doing things. So it's quite a few major arcana you have here. Really, you've got so this could be have quite an impact on the long-term direction of your career or your relationship or this project or new thing that you're trying to get started. We'll have a look. What's this Strength card? The Strength card in Pisces future position. So why is the Strength card here for Pisces? Future influence, coming influence. Okay, Tower. So something's going to happen which is going to bring something down and it's going to replace it. So something's been hanging around. It's going to allow you to make this decision. So the universe is really helping you here, Pisces, to get through and clear this out. Okay, so you've got this decision which you're really struggling to make, even though once you've made it, it'll bring in a whole new chapter and a new awareness of yourself. And this is going to help it happen. Okay, so this is going to, even though it might hurt initially, it's going to provide that new start that seems to be trying to come through for you. Because it's clarifying the Strength card, could be this person, this Leo person perhaps, doesn't have to be a Leo, but someone with this energy, and it could be your energy, is going to finally accept this Tower. Okay, and maybe it's been coming for a while and you haven't decided, and so the Tower moment, the Tower's come into, or the universe has come in to make that decision for you somehow. But I'm definitely feeling compassion here, that you'll be showing some compassion to somebody, and that compassion that you show and maybe the response to that will help change the way you think. It'll bring down the old way, or maybe if you've reached out to somebody you've had a difficult relationship with someone, and reaching out to them somehow has brought down that old way of relating to them, and started something fresh, started this new beginning here, this new way of seeing the relationship and yourself and your role. So the World card in your talents position. So what skills and talents are you bringing to this situation? You're bringing a new sense of awareness, something that you've just learned about yourself. Okay, and it's very empowering, liberating. Have a look, Pisces. Why is the World card here for Pisces? Okay, you have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles can talk about having to hold on to your finances and money. Can also be knowing how to invest the right way, whether it's emotions or whether it's material things. And so it looks like this new awareness you have, perhaps you've just realized that you need to value your things or value yourself. But I'm thinking value your money. Perhaps you've been a bit too generous with the wrong kind of things in your life, and you're realizing now that, well, you shouldn't just be so generous, because it's not, even though it might feel good, it doesn't often help the people you're trying to help, and it's often not received with the gratitude that it deserves. And so I'm feeling that you've just had this awareness recently that, well, you can't just go giving your things away to people so easily, whether it's your part of your soul when you let someone walk over you, or literally like giving them money and not expecting it back, and that kind of thing. So that's what I'm seeing there with the Four of Pentacles. It looks like you've had this realization about how you should be giving your things out. You're not feeling too guilty now about not giving things away, whereas maybe in days gone by you would feel guilty if you didn't put in more than your fair share, sort of. Okay, so it's like you're valuing yourself and your material things more highly than you did, or you're being more discerning about who gets your affections and your material things. Okay, so there is a feeling of celebration around you in your environment. So for whatever this change is, this new you, this new chapter in your life, there's a sense of celebration for you. Let's find out what that is. Okay, and you have the Four of Wands. Okay, happy home, happy life. So recently, it looks as though there's been a lot more happiness in your life, a lot in your home life. So perhaps you were feeling a bit restless previously, but now that you've looked at things maybe more objectively, maybe you've grown a little bit, and this new awareness of yourself has helped you realize how good your home life really is, or it's helped you relax a little in your relationships, your family relationships. That's what I'm getting there for that. All right, the Four of Pentacles. Why is the Four of Pentacles here in your hopes and fears position? I've already talked about how it was clarified there. You've just recently valued yourself, or valued the things that you give away a little more highly. Why is the Four of Swords here in the hopes and fears position for Pisces? The Hierophant. Okay, so the Hierophant deals with procedures, traditions, religion, church, marriage, education, large institutions and organisations with a few rules, and perhaps you are a little bit worried about the control. See, look at this Four of Pentacles here. It looks like he's really trying to control everything, you know, stomp his feet down on those pentacles there, hold the other one close to his chest, and wear his another pentacle on his head as some kind of status symbol. And that's clarified by the Hierophant. And the Hierophant could be talking about money, the right way to spend money, the right way to use it, control really. And so if this is a fear, perhaps you're worried that by investing in something, maybe with a bank or some property or something, there may be too many rules attached, and you're just a bit unsure about those rules somehow, about whether that's going to stifle your freedom. That's what I'm getting with that. So investing or in education, maybe you're wondering if you should be spending so much money on an education which might not be worth it. You know, the benefits of spending this extra money might not reap the rewards. So perhaps you or someone you know is thinking of going for the high status kind of image. If you have a look at this Four of Pentacles here, he's like wearing a pentacle on his crown, saying, "Hey, look at me! I've got this big money on the top of my head." But maybe you're just questioning whether it's worth it. You know, having the fancy price tag of something and whether it will pay off. Okay, and in the outcome position, Temperance, the Temperance card, the card of Sagittarius, looks like balance is coming. Might be some compromise. So if you've been arguing with someone, if you've had some disagreement about, perhaps it could be about education, there might be some give and take here to smooth things over somehow. Okay, so I'm getting a feeling of cooperation. Don't know if it'll finish, if it'll totally resolve the issue, but at least there's a feeling that both of you have had a balanced input. Okay, it's clarified by the Knight of Rods, the Knight of Wands. Okay, so Temperance card clarified by the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is quite a fast energy. I'm thinking there might be like a slick salesperson in your vicinity, and they may be trying to sign you up for some kind of a deal, and maybe you're not really buying it, and so this person here might be trying to, well, basically make a living selling you whatever they're selling, and this might require you to compromise, negotiate, or you might even just decide that this person, what they're offering is not for you. Look, I don't know if that's flowed very smoothly for you, Pisces. I hope it has. I'm sure there are some messages there for a couple of you at least. Please let me know in the comments how that resonates for you. Please like and subscribe, and I'll hopefully talk to you in a couple of weeks. Until then, thanks for watching.